What it do, baby? Welcome to a fantastic video. Today, as we're going to react to is horror movie characters I Can Be 3 by the homie Degenerocity. Been a minute not saying his name. But you guys extra live, don't forget to subscribe to the button for catch. Without further ado, let's dive on into this masterpiece, ladies and gentlemen.
What's in the basket?
What's in the basket?
So we back at it again with more horror movie characters that I know can't stand a foot against,
baby,
because of my strength and intelligence.
Okay.
No one likes a long opening ceremony, so let's waste no time and get right into round one.
See, Terrifier, you lost me. Nah, I'm out. You're not gonna tell me that you can be Terrifier, bro. And no, I'm not finna sit down. Fire, my nigga. Terrifier, bro. At all the people you have picked. Terrifier, my boy. Terrifier. Oh!
Terrifier from the movie Terrifier is about Terrifier terrifying and murking random people.
One Mexican down.
I know his name is Art the Clown, but Terrifier is more fun to say. Now when looking at him, he looks like your ordinary killer clown. And he is, but the difference between him and the rest is that he's brutal. He will deal with his victims in the messiest, most grotesque way possible. I don't even think I can show you any of the ways of how he do it.
Bro, I will never forget the time where that man, he split that girl in half, started from her coochie to her head, bro. I will never forget that, bro.
Because this YouTube. But he saws a woman in half from her poon to her head in front of her BFF. This too crazy. However, I don't think he's all that terrifying based on my observations.
Brother, he sliced her in half.
The first movie, when we get introduced to him, we as the audience can subtly tell that there's something different about this guy from everybody else.
His teeth.
I don't know if you can notice, but this man's teeth is terrible. It looked like he never picked up a toothbrush a day in his life. You can tell he at least got gingivitis or mouth cancer.
Gingivitis,
I don't know his stats in a fight against me. He technically fighting 2 battles at once. He also gets bitched by the pizza shop owner for being weird and creepy. Now, this would have been an amazing moment to jump in. Even though at this point in the movie he hasn't killed anyone yet, him having a staring problem at the shop alongside his whole demeanor, I'ma assume he's trying to start something, and we fighting there. And since everyone else in the shop hate him too, they're joining in with me. Cause the way he do these murders, he strikes me as someone you can win against if you can sneak him or come in numbers. When he don't got a gun. Now I know he's technically a demon since he gets revived at the end of the first and second movie, but he got no other demon powers. Plus his revives takes at least 2 to 3 business days to do. So I have time for seconds. I just gotta be on my toes. This is low to mid diff at best.
Who made that mess?
Long legs. I ain't gonna hold you. Terrifier, I mean, there is chances you can beat him. You just gotta be a really good fighter. You gotta sneak him like he said, or 2, just grab a shotgun, blow his brains out, but don't be caught lacking. Confirmed they're making number 4, and the cover got leaked. The nigga in space, like, why is he in space?
Long Legs is about an FBI agent who gets assigned to a case of a string of murders, and each one leaves a note signed by Long Legs. This guy. However, what's weird about these murders is other than the letters left at the scene, there's no physical evidence that this guy is the killer. Even though he definitely is. Like, look at him, he gotta be guilty of something. The reason for the lack of evidence is because there's 2 more accomplices to the murders. The main character's mom and Satan, the devil himself. They've been creating dolls of their victims, giving it to them, and having the devil do the rest. So this is a powerful force I'm dealing with. How am I supposed to beat these guys when they have the literal devil on their side?
Shit, man. I got something for the man downstairs. Wait, where is it? Oh, where is it? Oh, seriously, where my Bible? Okay. See, the man downstairs can't.
Well, joke's on them.
Let me guess.
I deal with the devil every day.
He gonna say
through my struggles.
What the
temptations,
okay.
anger. And almost half the time I end up winning because I have God on my side.
Of course.
And in a fight against these devil-worshipping demons, I believe he will give me the strength of 1,000 young niggas to punish these sinners to death in a life or death boxing match. So yes, I could confidently say, on God, I'm beating the devil alongside his ugly ass disciples too. No diff. I have the Holy Ghost with me. A Quiet Place takes place in a world where monsters called...
I'm not gonna hold you. That's gonna be impossible impossible.
Death angels just popped up in New York and started killing people. Although these things are blind, you can't make any sound or noise because these things will find you. So you gotta stay quiet. This is gonna be more of a how'd I survive than me beating them. Cause what I look like trying to fight this, I'm not Ippo. First, I'm gonna travel solo or with my direct family. I'm not traveling with no other groups, none of that. Especially if they got a kid with them.
Right.
Second, no kids. All of them gotta go. Cause they'll be the first ones to get us killed.
Oh.
Most of them be crying over the smallest things. Plus, they won't be able to run from these monsters with their little legs. They are a free meal for these things. And I'm not trying to be the appetizer. And I'm only talking little kids. If your kid is old enough to know when to shut the hell up, they're cool. But if they aren't, I'm sorry to tell you, but I highly recommend you to abandon your children. They'll only hold you back just like in real life. Who knows? They might be able to survive on their own, maybe, probably. 5% chance, but that's not nothing. So only family, no kids, and a lifetime supply of moon pies.
Poom
Gotta
pies.
stay fed somehow. In fact, we probably don't even gotta do all that. Cause spoilers, their weakness is high-pitched frequencies.
Yeah.
So you can basically go to PetSmart and buy a dog whistle and have them.
Literally what I
These
said.
guys aren't even much of a threat. They're like a little puppy that can rip you in half. When looking at them like that, they don't seem too scary no more, do they? Meaning they ain't gonna be a challenge for me. 10 out of 10, I'm surviving a quiet place. Wild scream.
I need you to shake that booty. I'm blocking you, brother.
Unfriended is a movie taking place in a Skype call. A group of friends are chatting, then the ghost of their friend that self-destructed exactly a year earlier joins the call and starts murking them one by one. Until one of them confesses about recording and posting an embarrassing video of her, which ended up being her 13th.
So basically, it's about her getting manipulated off herself, and now she became a ghost. Now she's haunting the people. God, what if she knew who it was? She just decided to torture everybody. I swear to God, if I also figure that out.
Reason. And the ghost power level is pretty strong. It can physically break into their house, and it's shown powers of mind control. So she ain't like some of those other ghosts that exist just to haunt you and be spooky. This ghost means business. But y'all know me. No person, ghost, or demon gonna catch me lacking. I know I can beat this ghost. The only reason these guys had a hard time with it is because these group of friends are dumber than a sack of potatoes. Although they do try calling the police once and attempt to track the ghost down as if it ain't a ghost, they don't do nothing else to fight against this ghost. They just play along with its death games. And I'm just wondering why none of these guys are leaving. Granted, the ghost said if anyone leaves the call, they die. But they can leave the house without the ghost knowing while staying in call at the same time. Everybody's screaming and distracting on there. Laura ain't gonna notice. By the way, that's the name of the ghost. And even if she were, we don't know that because they don't even try it. Or even better, secretly text everyone in the chat to turn off their Wi-Fi at the same time. So they all leave the Skype call at once. Because with this, they technically did not leave the call. They got kicked out, so it doesn't count. And even if it do, it can't go after all of us. It's one ghost. Only one of y'all gotta die. Not me though. Or we could do the best option, which is to confess your sins. Cause spoilers, the main girl in the movie was the one that filmed Laura's 13th reason and posted it.
Wow.
And earlier in the film, when she was researching how to stop ghosts from killing you and your friends on FaceTime, the website said admitting guilt is the only way out. So all she had to do was say, yo, about the video and the bullying and me being the reason you shot yourself, my bad, like I didn't even know you were gonna do all that for real. She could have just done that, but instead she blames her friends when the ghost asks who did it, getting them killed, with her still dying because the ghost knew she lying the whole time. Unbelievable.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. What did I say, guys? What did I say? What if the ghost already, what if she already knew who it was? She just she just messing around. I told you, I knew it.
This bloodshed was completely avoidable. I've listed a few good options to beat this ghost and save your friends' lives at the same time. But you know what this girl does at the end of the movie instead?
What she do?
Goes on chat roulette, begging people to call the police for her. Now, if this is not the dumbest option, I don't know what is. Tell me, would you go on Omegle, talking to niggas from Timbuktu, begging them, please call the cops, a ghost is killing us on FaceTime? Like, why would that idea even cross your mind? These guys are so dumb in the movie, there's no saving them. but they're saving me. I am not dying in this situation, even if these were my group of friends, cause I'ma be in that call confessing and snitching like I just received a Happy Meal at interrogation. I'm all for ride or die, but dying is always the last option for me. And if I don't have to, I ain't going to. This is a low diff ghost problem. I'm surviving.
Godzilla? What? Degenerocity, what you gonna do with Godzilla, bro?
Godzilla needs no introduction, cause everyone will know them when their big ass shows up. Some might say they aren't a horror movie character, but I know the Japanese would hate to see this nigga coming, so I'm counting. Not only do they stand at more than 350 feet, but some of its powers include nuclear breath, nuclear shockwaves, laser beams, telepathy, regeneration, flight, and fight. This thing's stats are all maxed. I'm surprised anybody stood a chance at even damaging this beast. Many people would assume the task of beating Godzilla is an impossible mission. But you know what? They said the same thing to Tom Cruise about his missions. And that guy has like 30 movies proving us wrong. So do I have a plan against Godzilla? Of course I do. Listen and learn. Now, fighting, military weapons, and nukes won't work on it.
Obviously.
But you know what would? An Ava. We build a motherfucking Ava suit to beat Godzilla. These things are not only strong, they're crazy fast, or at least fast enough to dodge his lasers and hot ass breath. Plus, we seen how crazy the Ava can be when it goes berserk. Against Godzilla, it might have a chance. Now you might ask, how the hell am I gonna get access to an Ava? And I'm telling you, if Godzilla pulled up to Myrtle Beach one day, wreaking havoc, they won't have time to think about military strategy or how unqualified I am for this task. It won't matter, because they'll see my confidence. And when me and whoever the president will be next week meet eyes, they will immediately be like, someone please get this man a suit and all of our tax money. Ava suit secured. Now all we need is someone's mom to sacrifice and merge her soul to the Ava. I vote Beyonce. I believe her soul is stronger than 1,000 suns.
That's what that meme comes from?
Put together, I believe I have a pretty strong chance against Godzilla. And if the government so happens to deny my request, then we're all fucked. I'm not gonna hype myself up too much, so I would say I have like a 6, maybe 7 out of 10 chance of beating Godzilla, you know? But it has to be in the suit. With no Ava suit,
you're screwed.
And there you have it. A few more horror movie characters I could beat in a match of fisticuffs. So many of them I could beat, my record would look like Floyd Mayweather's if this was real. And if you don't think I can beat serial killers, ghosts, or demons, then you're a whole different type of delusional, buddy. You don't know what I'm capable of? I don't need to prove nothing. That's all I gotta say. And in conclusion, this album is so good.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I actually quite have fun reacting to this. Shout out to Degenerocity. Yeah, you guys let me know in the comment sections down below. You guys extra like button, don't forget to subscribe with the bell notification. Without further ado, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.